Happy New Year 2021. Wishing all my viewers a wonderful, fantabulous, successful, happy, healthy, prosperous, wonderful year ahead. 2021 could probably be one of the best years of your life. No matter how the previous year was, everything starts and reboots today if you decide it. If you decide to make a new beginning, every day could be a fresh beginning. And what other day could be a better day than to start the year with a wonderful resolve that no matter what happens this year, no matter what life brings my way, I will always be in the best of states. And by best of states, I mean to say the most productive, the most empowered states that you can ever be in. You see, it's all a matter of choice. You can choose to be in the most beautiful states every time if you only use the right strategies. New Year is also a time when lots of people get into resolutions. And many of my coaches have asked me, Gaurav, why is it that we are not able to stick to resolutions? Well, the answer is very simple. You see, we all want to make those big changes in our life. We want to have that big goal. However, the problem is that we are all creatures of habit. We are all so attuned to those daily routines that we do not realize that often we are in autopilot mode. And ultimately, those daily routines, they culminate into the results which we get in our life. So in order to change those results, you need to change your daily routines and your habits. So rather than making a huge resolution about changing everything, which you will ultimately not stick to in a week's time or a month's time or a few months' time, you'll get back to autopilot because of your daily habits. Rather than getting into those resolutions, the most effective strategy to make changes, long-lasting positive changes in your life is to have a strategy for small daily habits or atomic habits in each of the area of your wheel of life. If you can do that, you'll be very, very effective in making larger changes because these small changes will ultimately have a cumulating effect of giving you the larger result. So for example, rather than having a resolution or a big, huge goal of losing 20 kg weight in next 6 months, which will automatically switch off your brain, you should rather have a small resolution that every morning when I'll get up, I'll go for a 30 minutes walk. A 30 minutes walk every morning is something which is doable. You see, our brains are so designed that they push us away from pain and towards pleasure. So rather than making it painful for the brain that you need to lose 20 kg in 6 months, if we make it pleasurable experience that only 30 minutes of walk daily and the right eating habits would give us that result ultimately. Your brain will automatically go for the pleasurable experience away from pain and you will get your results. Another example is whenever you're hungry, you have afternoon hunger pangs and you have evening hunger pangs. At that moment, rather than popping in an unhealthy snack or a piece of chocolate, if you just make a small change, pick up an atomic habit of popping in an apple or a fruit or a salad at that moment, you'll definitely get, over a period of time, good results and your health will be vibrant. So this new year 2021, if you want to turbocharge your life and each area of your wheel of life, namely your health, your finances, your personal development, your career, your business, your relationships, your spiritual development, if you want to positively impact and turbocharge each and every area of your wheel of life, just make one resolution. And that one resolution is that you will adopt atomic habits and make small incremental changes in each and every area of your life. And ultimately, you will realize that these are sustainable and you will be able to continue them for a long without giving them in the middle of the year like you do for your resolutions, and they will give you positive, impactful results. Remember, if you want to eat an elephant, how do you do that? You cannot eat the elephant as a whole. You take it or break it into pieces or bites and you eat those bites, and ultimately before you realize, the complete elephant would have been finished. So rather than attempting to have a huge goal that you will not ultimately achieve, have those daily habits. And once you create that system of being committed to daily atomic habits, nothing can stop you from getting the results that you want. I'll share with you a list of things that I've helped my coaches design for themselves, and I've also taken a few of them as my New Year's resolution or my New Year's atomic habits or my New Year's system for change. And this will help you also. These small incremental changes and these small disciplines will ultimately add up to bigger results. Here are a few of mine. Number 1, staying healthy. This year is the year of health for me. And I have resolved that this year I will make those small changes in my daily routines that will make me much more healthier and happier and more energetic. So here are a few things which I am committed to do. Number 1, eating the right kind of food. As I said earlier, rather than popping in unhealthy food, I'll be mindful of what goes into my mouth and what times it goes into my mouth. The moment I have the proper time gap and proper food goes in, my body automatically gets more energy. Second within health is moving your body for at least 30 minutes to 1 hour. I love walk, and many of my coaches, they've picked up different kind of exercise regimes. They are committed to different things like yoga, pilates, exercising, gymming and other things. I have personally taken a walk. 30 minutes of walk or 1 hour of walk is what I'm committed to. And third most important thing is staying hydrated and staying away from any kind of sugary drinks or any kind of sugary stuff that will ultimately be negatively impacting my health. I'll keep away from them. So you can also pick up these, and these are doable. These are very small incremental changes. These are doable. If you design something like that for yourself, you can really stick to it, and ultimately in 6 months time your health will be much better. The second focus area for me this year is relationships. And the best way to make relationships stronger is to devote time to people and to invest in giving to others. So in this year, my small incremental disciplines to which I'm committed are simple disciplines of staying connected with family and friends, budgeting 30 minutes a day to spend with somebody significant in my life, whichever relationship I want to develop or I want to strengthen or I want to revive. I will spend 30 minutes of my time reviving that relationship, and it doesn't matter how you want to do it. It could be a personal meeting, it could be a phone call, it could be a message. Basic thing is to be available for that person and devote that 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever time you decide exclusively to that person. Caring more, giving compliments, thanking other people, being with them, listening to them, spending time with them, and remembering important occasions and dates in their lives is what I'm committed to. And I think this is very simple and easily doable. You too can design something like this to improve your relationships. The third area for me is my mind, my emotional and mental health, and my personal development. For this, I've committed to very simple routines which are very doable, and they are very small bite-sized pieces which can be easily picked up and can fit into my daily routine no matter how busy I am. One is reading 30 minutes a day. I keep a book handy everywhere I go, even on my in my car, even in my office, even when I'm at the dining table, I keep a book handy. And there are also apps in my mobile. I'm committed to 30 minutes of reading daily. Second, listening to positive affirmations and incantations at the beginning of the day. And third is meditating within mental health. These are very much doable. And the fourth and the most important one, which I advise everybody to do, is watch out your screen time. It could be news channels, it could be Netflix, it could be mobile time, whatever it is, any social media, whatever time you're spending, because you never know when you start for 2 minutes and you end up spending 30 minutes to 1 hour to 2 hours in that autopilot mode on your news, on your apps. I have cautiously thought of budgeting my time just 15 minutes. Remember, do not let social media and all these apps use you. They are tools for you. You are not a tool for them. So this new year, 2021, get into that habit of making use of social media and not letting it use you. You have to be very cautious. You have to have a strategy, and this is a simple strategy to limit your time and set a reminder on your phone every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes that will remind you to just get off it and get to something more useful or more important. The next area for me is my business and my career and my profession. And here, one tool which I have advised to all my coaches is something called Resume Think that I picked up from Tom Peters. Tom Peters is a management guru and an author of many books. In one of his books, I picked up a tool called Resume Think. At the beginning of your year, you should look at your resume and you should plan consciously that what are the things which will add value to your resume. Few projects, few learnings, few key achievements, and proactively have a strategy to design those or design steps to move towards those, so that at the end of the year, when you look at your resume again, your resume looks significantly better than what it was at the beginning of the year. Resume Think, I've used it in my career throughout, in my profession, in my business, and it has really helped me a lot. You too can pick up Resume Think. It's a very simple tool and you can get committed to it by every week or every month, which is periodically doing something significantly different and better for yourself and your career. If you can do that, you'll be able to progress very well, and this goal will be very easily achievable. And lastly, my main goal this year, and it has been my goal always, is to pursue happiness, to stay happy and to stay in best of states no matter what comes my way. And the only way to be happy is to be more centered, to give up the illusion of control, to find happiness in small things. It could be small gestures, small gifts of life, basic things like a smile, a hug, a kiss, a walk in the nature, having a good food, having a good conversation with somebody you love, reading a book, writing a book, giving a speech, recording a video. It could be any small thing. You can always choose the habit of happiness. And it's very simple to get into the habit of happiness. Always remind yourself not to sweat the small stuff. Always remind yourself to smile, just gently smile. The moment you smile, your whole physiology changes, your hormones change, and you automatically tend to get into those beautiful states. Be very mindful of your trigger points. Observe yourself, observe your emotional triggers, and consciously stay away from anger, depression, anxiety. Just laugh out, stay positive, talk to people, surround yourself with beautiful people. These are simple things which you can do to stay happy always. So these are my small atomic habits and my strategies to make those big results in those 6 or 7 areas of my life which matter a lot to me. These small changes are always sustainable, these small changes are always doable, and ultimately they will make a big impact. You can also design the strategy. In fact, I would encourage you to have a strategy to design those atomic habits, and soon, before you realize, you'll have big results. If you commit to these small things, you definitely will have a great year, and if you continue to keep on keeping on, you will definitely have a great life. I hope you have a wonderful year ahead. I wish you happiness, success, prosperity, contentment, fulfillment, and I wish you that you stick to those resolutions by making those atomic habits or small incremental changes that automatically will create a system for you which will pull you towards doing them every single day. I'll see you soon in my next video. You stay blessed, keep rocking. If you like this video, do share it with your friend, family and networks so that everybody can benefit from this New Year's evolution rather than resolutions. And if you've not subscribed to my channel so far, do it now. Also in the comments below, let me know how you like this video, how you're liking my channel. And I look forward to see you. You have a fantabulous year and a wonderful time. Thank you.